Streaming? Testing? Why is it not working? Oh, am I streaming way ahead of time than I should be streaming? That totally spoofed this up. Oh yeah, I am going live. This is a little retarded here, guys. My bad. I had it on the setup event, but it did not come out correctly. I am so embarrassed. I usually know how the heck to do this stuff. Let me fix some stuff here. They're sitting here watching me eat or something. Hopefully I wasn't doing it that long. Let me set up the chat. Thought I had it right. It's pointing to the wrong one. They keep changing their live stuff, so it's really annoying. There we go. Hey guys, welcome to the live chat. I'm just trying it out, getting to know each other, guys. And I've been sitting here like a tard. Anyways, how are you guys doing? Let me read the chat over here because I can see it better. I think. Which chat am I on? I am so confused now. This is what's that? A billion windows open here. This is so different than doing it on Twitch. Okay, here we go. There's no topic, guys. Just getting to know you guys. But if you guys have questions, either I can help or someone from the chat can help. Just hanging out, waiting for like 3 p.m. doing the aquarium co-op chat. I think it's up to. I think Flip is up today. If you want to see that, I've been filming all day, doing a little, comedy skit series that I'm starting on the channel. Kind of make fun of things that we do, and hopefully that'll come out good. So how you guys doing? How you doing, Daniel? Bear Aquatics, Daniel Tillman. Well, how do you guys? Did Patricia leave? Came in. See, I scheduled this at 2 p.m. I could swear, unless something's not right here. Susan messaged me, she's like, "Hey, are you having trouble getting on?" But it should be on 2 p.m. unless all my clocks are wrong. We can go forward or backwards. It's 1:44. So, I was supposed to post messages and say, "Hey, I'm going live in 10 minutes." But I guess we're just going to just go now. Have any guys grown aquatic plants from seeds, and how do you do it? You know what? I have never tried that. I'm assuming it's just like planting anything. You just plant in the soil and just let it grow. I don't know. Is any of you guys out there be able to help him? 3:45 in Chicago. No, that's about you guys 3 hours ahead. So see, I'm not late. You guys are just early. This is the first time. See, I do live chats on my gaming channel, wargaming channel and stuff, and everyone's always late there. So I figured I had time. Usually it starts with me starting the live stream and me sitting there for like 5 minutes talking to myself. But you guys are always early. That's good. Maybe I'll do more of these now. Haha. So what's been going on in you guys' aquarium world here? Tore down my 5-gallon and threw soil in after binge watching your videos feedbacks 2 weeks back. Not just waiting to get a small planted CO2. Oh, now waiting to get a paintball CO2 system. Yeah, I like those paintball CO2 systems because they're small, especially for a 5-gallon. What are you planning that you need CO2 for a 5 gallon tank? Are you like hardcore doing like a nano high tech planet tank? Planet tank? It's interesting. Now, if you've been watching my videos and getting the dirt tanks, you should check out, Dustin Fish Tank. That's where I got all my information from. That guy is like the king of soil tanks, soil tanks. So, OHC. All right. What kind of lighting you have on that 5 gallon then? Because that's going to be a little important. Looks like you guys. I'll message Susan, let her know I'm on. Everything's so slow on my laptop. I wish I was on my PC upstairs. Yes, 150 gallon planted tank with soil. It's my man. Talk about cheap. Okay. I mean, about doing it cheap. I'm not calling you cheap, sorry. See, two 13-watt CFL bulbs. It should work. I mean, it's a 5 gallon tank, so the light should be able to hit the substrate level. Let me know how it goes. I mean, I might try that. I don't know. I am actually planning to work on a 5 gallon planet tank, planet beta tank. Kind of, I guess, sounds like what you're doing too. I'd be interested to hear if your 13-watt CFL bulb setup will work for HC in a tank. I was thinking of doing dwarf hairgrass instead of HC. HC, once it gets going, it's crazy, but such a pain to keep up. Now the 150 gallon planet tank soil, do you bear quality? So you actually do a videos? Do you have a YouTube channel? That'd be really awesome to see. I have 120. Oh, you can't see it. It's behind the curtain. It's in there, and that I haven't set that up in ages, but I want to do a planet discus tank with that. So we'll see where that's going to go. It's going to be a while before I even get to that because there's all these other projects you got to do. Hey Ian. Acoustica 55. I'm not sure I'm saying that right. On Facebook and Instagram. Keep up the good work. Sunday afternoon. Let's show Ian some love. Check him out. Why does your Java moss grow slow? Because they grow slow. They pretty much grow slow. I mean, there's not much you can do to excel their growing. They actually grow a little faster outside of the water, I've noticed. But all my Java moss grows pretty slow. Even in high-tech tanks with pumping in CO2. Highlighting. Actually, they go. I don't think they like highlighting very much. The Java moss, at least from my observations. But they're normally slow growers, Java moss. I think also it's about how you grow them. I think if you put them on a mesh, and you'll see some people do it, or just look it up on YouTube. Put on a mesh, and they just attach them on there, and they just spread out on that mesh. I think that's the best way to get them to grow. I think mainly how it's planted. Yeah, especially a 150 gallon tank. Fair Aquatic says the more I can save, the better. Totally. What are you using for lighting? What I would suggest are those floodlights. I mean, Joey did a video on it. I bought floodlights before, and they're fairly cheap, and they're more than enough powerful. Like you get for 150 gallon, I don't know how long it is, but if you get 3 and you're planning kind of low tech, maybe medium, those should be able to get by for you. Because, man, 150 gallon, you buy like a Phoenix or something like that, or a Fluval 2.0 or something. Oh, that would just cost you an arm and leg. You're gonna not just need one 150 gallon. You're talking about 2 or 3, and you got to push it. On the 120 gallon, I have compact fluorescent set up on that, and it was like, shoot, I don't remember. It's like 90 watts or something, lighting kits, and there was like 4 or 5 of them, and it cost so much. Not just to buy it, but it cost so much to keep them powered. I mean, my electric bill was crazy. But nowadays with all the LEDs, I'm over the moon with the LEDs because yeah, it's a little more expensive. You know, you pay up front, but it is so cheap to just keep it going. That's what I love about it. My compact fluorescent I have on that 10-gallon in the back there just eats up all the electricity. It costs me a lot compared to like just this one. That one over there, that small compact fluorescent light setup. What's not small? I think it's a 33 watt setup. 33, 34. I don't know what the stages are, but it's like a 33 watt setup, and it costs twice as much to run this LED. It's about 12 inches long, I think. But yeah, the LEDs, man, that's the way to go nowadays, I think. Depending on what you run, honestly. LEDs, though, here's the thing about the lighting, and that's why I use a lot of 20-gallon long, is the height between the substrate and the light. And since it's lower, you're going to get a lot more light to the substrate. You'll be able to go carpet plants. But if it's taller, you're going to have to get like those really powerful lights. I think it was Phoenix Ray 2s get a lot of power ratings to the substrate on taller tanks. But this is a Planet Plus. It's only hitting 12 inches. Might be able to go 18. But at that time, I don't know, man. It just costs so much to do high tech. Tips for keeping German blue rams alive: keep your water clean. I believe they love clean water. If it's you know, if you're into water changes or whatever, they're not going to be very healthy. I know German blue rams just love them, and I don't think you can keep more than one. I had one in here a long time ago, or last year. I don't know what you consider a long time ago, and he did pretty well. But I read that you're not supposed to keep a bunch of them together, so I only had one. I did great. It was electric blue, I think, German blue. Electric blue, German blue are the same. See, on fishes, not that knowledgeable, but German blue rams alive, just keep your water clean. They're very, very sensitive. Oh, Ian, you're from Panama? Interesting. Really cool, really cool. I want to see plants pearling. You've never seen it before for yourself, or you never seen plant pearling, period? I have a video, it's called Timeless. If you want to look that up, there's just a showcase video of this tank when it was a Dutch style. And you'll see tons of pearling in that, just massive pearling on that tank. Well, Bear Aquatic, I want to see your videos. That would be really awesome, and especially get that 150 filmed. I would love to see that. Let me know, hit me up when you get that up. Get your videos up. Hey, Cichlid Guru NYC. How you doing, bro? Oh, Bear Aquatic, you're an electrician. Build your own lights. Don't listen to me. I don't know what I'm talking about, right? No, do-it-yourself lights. Awesome way to do it. I love that. That's really cool. Especially when you know about electricity. Me? If I mess with electricity, something's going to blow up. I guarantee you. Hi, Heather. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the live chat. Hey, what's up, Big J? Big J Aquatics and Babe. Long time, brother. Yeah, I took a break. Came back. Seeing, you know, how everything's at. Where everything's at. Start my videos up again. Get all my tanks rebooted again, and I don't know how long it's gonna last before I go and get busy and do other things. It happens though. Life hits you. I don't know what else you can do. Bear Aquatic, yeah, I have to change to LEDs. They have the new LED lights that run off of 115 volts, so all you do is bypass the. Is that balls or ballies? Can't read. Sorry, I am blind. I have to just up the size of the fonts. How that works. Ballast. I think that's what you were typing, right? Ballast. Oh, okay. You know what? You should, you know, if you want to, you know, when you're starting up YouTube videos and stuff like that, you really should get into do-it-yourself lighting and stuff. You will get a lot of viewers. You know, just let me know if you need help. I'll give you tips and stuff to start up you know, your videos, how to get some more viewers and stuff. What plant species would you suggest for cold water aquarium? Tank in my basement without a heater, it goes down to 60 Fahrenheit, 60 degrees. Oh damn! You know what? I don't know much about cold water plants because I never go that far, and anything that I would keep ever that would go down that low would probably be goldfish. But in that case, I wouldn't keep any plants with goldfish. You're gonna have to ask someone who's more experienced about cold water aquarium plants. At a loss of that. Everything I keep is tropical. Thanks, Heather. German blue rams like softer water and higher temps. They just sound like discus, but they are South American cichlids, so makes sense, right? Does Bocapa grow fast, and what other stem plants are you? Most stem plants grow pretty fast, especially if you have good enough lighting. They love CO2. It depends on the stem plant, but Bocapa, yeah, they're pretty hardy. They'll grow. They're cheap too. They'll grow pretty much in any environment. If you want them to grow fast, pump some CO2. Get a little more lighting, then your low lighting. Fertilize them. Any plants, if you fertilize them, CO2 them. Most plants, CO2, fertilizers, and lighting. You give them that, and give them plenty of that, and they'll grow pretty fast. Again, depending on the plant. Like swords, Java ferns, I find, Java moss. What else? Anubias. They go pretty slow, no matter what you do. If you want fast-growing plants, get dwarf Sagittaria. Man, that stuff it just grows like crazy. I can't get rid of them. I mean, I had just bought one bunch in one tank, moved them all around. They're just all over the place now. I don't know what to do with them. Just give them away or something. Everyone, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. For sure, guys. For sure. NYC, I ain't doing any big tanks until I have control of my 10-gallon tank. What's the good light for a 55-gallon tank that can grow carpet plants? Alright, what kind of carpet plants? I guess that's the key question. What kind of carpet plants are you looking at? Because for 55-gallon, how tall is it? I need to know that. And that's the hardest thing when we have tall tanks. It's not the question of, oh, I'll just add more lights. If you're adding more lights, like another secondary light like this, all you're doing is spreading it, not pushing. You're not pushing the light down into the substrate. So I don't know what kind of plants and how tall is your 55-gallon. Oh, okay. The Sing. All right, cool. Yeah, I've talked to you a few times on Facebook chat. I remember you. Try no American native plants. I'm not sure what you mean, Kathy. Building my fish room will be ready by late February. Filtered from Swiss Tropicals, custom tanks, central air pump. Wow, you're going all out, bro. Oh, you're hoping to breed cardinas? Nice. Cardinas. Shrimp, right? That's what you're saying. You're trying to breed shrimp? You're hoping to breed shrimp? You want to learn, man, for shrimp stuff, check out Flip Aquatics. He knows his stuff. Oh, that's true, too. You're trying to control your 10-gallon tank. If you're going to go a bigger tank, like 55-gallon, it's going to be so much easier to figure things out because it's a bigger tank. So think of this. One guy has a cold. You're in a room with 10 people, and it's a small room. It's like a closet. Obviously, everyone's going to get sick. But that one guy in the room with 10 people in a huge room, like we're talking about 100 feet room, it takes longer for him to spread spread the cold. So it's the same thing with tanks. If you have a smaller tank, more things are going to go wrong faster. Versus if you had a big tank, you'll be able to probably catch it before something goes wrong. You'll be able to tell when something goes wrong. So usually, when I suggest to beginners what tanks to get, I used to tell them to get as big as a tank as they can. Everyone wants to start small, mostly because they want to try it out, or the price, or they don't have that much room in the house. But I always suggest go big because you have more time to stop things when something bad happens. You'll be able to figure it out ahead of time before something blows up. All right, 23 inches tall S Repin baby tears. Okay, that's not bad. If you're gonna say HC or something, that's gonna be a little worse. S Repin's actually loves high lighting, but can do well in medium lighting. About 55 gallon. You can look at some of the new, Phoenix Planet Pluses. Phoenix Ray 2 will get you lots of light at 23 inches tall. The Fluval Planet Fresh 2.0s work pretty well. I have 2 on my 40 gallon. So, and that's about 18 inches high. And if I have them on full blast, it'll create algae regardless how much planet I have. So they're pretty powerful. So Fluval Fresh, is it Fresh? Planet Fresh. Fresh and Planet. Something like that, 2.0s. They will work. So, 55 gallon, get 2 of those. And I think you'll be okay. Especially with S Repins and baby tears. Fluorescent, nice. So how did I get in the hobby? About 10, 15 years ago, I think. My business partner got me into it. He was into tanks. He had a discus tank, a saltwater tank, a reef tank, and a few other tanks. And I just got involved. I mean, I had a fish tank when I was younger, but that was just a goldfish tank my mom kept. So I had minor experience with it. Meaning that I knew how to feed the goldfish and switch out water, do water changes and stuff. It wasn't until my business partner got me into it that he was into Planet Tank that got me into it and learning all this stuff. I think way back then, I mean, a lot of stuff was still new. There was no LEDs back then. It was all compact fluorescent was the big in thing at that time. And from there, I did it with my ex-girlfriend, or my girlfriend back then. And that was one of our big things. We used to do a lot of fish tanks together. And then we broke up, so that kind of killed my interest in the hobby. And after years and years, I think, about 10 years now, 15 years, I decided to start back up. At this point, I was doing videos on the YouTube channel for wargaming and stuff. And I figured, hey, let's do some videos with aquariums, just to show off builds and stuff. And then people started asking me questions. I'm, oh, okay, let's make videos about planet tanks and stuff. Oh, let's make videos about this and that. So just kind of went from there. I haven't pushed it lately, but coming back, I'm going to push it a little harder. Try to get the channel bigger, and then just try to get the word out of it. So yeah, how did you guys get into the hobby? Let's hear your story. I want to hear that. Also, what do you guys do? I mean, this is one thing I like. It's not that I'm getting notes or anything, but I like seeing and hearing about people's different what do they do and stuff in real life that got them into the aquarium and stuff. Because we're so mixed. There's so many variety of people that get into this hobby. So that'd be like Bear Aquatics, your electrician. That's so freaking cool. That totally kind of helps you, I guess. Do you do a lot of do-yourself stuff? That's a good question there. Can regular baby tears grow with no good substrate and with root tabs instead? Yeah, most plants can do that. The thing about baby tears is that they're really a stem plant. They're not a root plant. So the substrate fertilizer isn't as important as dosing your water column with fertilizers. Okay, so make sure you do that a lot more. Stem plants, you gotta remember, gets the nutrient mostly from the water column, right? root plants like swords, drosage, and you know, the plants that have lots of roots that you have to really dig them in, and then they just grow and spread. Those guys are the ones that need good substrate, or at least root tabs in the substrate. And again, most plants can do without, you know, a planted tank substrate, planted substrate. You could do it with just regular substrate. Just put root tabs in it. That's one way to do it, and it's possible, unless you're really growing those really crazy plants like HE and stuff. You want to grow a carpet of it. It's just better to go with a nutrient-rich substrate. Oh, you're the Tyranid player. Oh no. I'll let that go for now because we're talking about planet tanks. So I'll forgive you for being a Tyranid player, buddy. Your girlfriend got you into it. I have to reset my crash tank. I got all 3 algae in my tank, green, brown, and toxic. You know, maybe that's your next end thing. Maybe instead of actually doing aquariums and keeping fish and stuff, maybe you should just grow algae, bud. 3 algae in my tank. Well, you know, it happens. You just gotta fight them differently, unfortunately, because you got green, brown, and black algae. Black beard algae is actually easy to do. Do the what is it? The hydrogen peroxide method, where you spray on it. You know, drain the tank and spray the hydrogen peroxide on it, and they'll eat it out. You can also get SAEs and monoshrimps. I think really eat them up. No, I don't think a monoshrimps eat blackberry algae, but I know SAE I think is supposed to. Either way, hydrogen peroxide is your best friend for black brown algae. Brown algae, green brown. I'm assuming that's the ugly stuff. The diatom stuff. That one, you know what? Here's a funny thing. In my origami tank, if you guys watch my videos, when I let it go, it you know, had green brown algae in it. And I had the lights on. It ran as it did, and it just got over infested, and it was all over glass and stuff. Last week, for some odd reason, I said, well, why do I have this light on? Let's just turn it off. Keep the filter going so I can keep mainly, you know, the biometer in it active. So I did that. I turned the lights off, and then I just actually started paying attention to it today because I was looking at it and I was filming some stuff and I was looking at it, and it was all gone. All that green black algae stuff, it was just dead. So if I do with some, you know, I'll just suck some of this stuff out and then I'm gonna see what happens. I'll film that for you guys. I'll film that for you, AJ. But if you don't have that many plants or you have hardy plants, what really works is a tank blackout. Okay, assuming that you don't have really high demanding plants in that tank that has green brown algae, then do a blackout. Shut off the lights. Put a blanket or whatever over it for a day or 2, I believe they say. You gotta look that up. It's either a day or 2 or whatever, or 2 or 3 days. I'm not sure, and it will utterly kill off that green brown algae. And then, you know, once they're all dead, just siphon them all out. I think that is the best method. I mean, when I had it, I was just trying to figure it out. Massive 90% water changes. You know, API algae fix all these algae stuff. I even tried something called, what is it called? Ultra, you know. Yeah, I was looking at it because on there. Here you go. Ultra Life. It's blue-green slime algae remover. So I'm not sure if it's the same thing, but it's this stuff right here. I bought this, but I haven't tried it yet, and I never got around to trying it. But I guess, you know, people say it works. I was looking at the Amazon reviews, and people say it works, so give that a try. Yeah, water changes will help kill off the algae. But, you know, it happened. Reboot. Hey, I'm restarting all my tanks, so I can't say anything about that. Are you gonna drown? You drown in hydrogen peroxide. There you go. Hey, if you have no livestock in it, then it should be easy. Yeah, Ian's right, true. You know that, I mean, unless you do the blackout thing that, especially the blue-green algae, that slime thing I have, yeah, I have to clean everything out. I'm totally like disinfect probably everything. I'm not sure if the biomedia is worth saving at this time. So I'll figure it out later. I'm not gonna even hit that tank yet. I do want to restart that tank actually. Instead of trying to save it, now that blue-green stuff is gone. I mean, I can keep it going, but I actually really, really want to try to dry start that tank, like reboot with it, dry start it again, but with soil this time. I want to see how well that does, and that's kind of where I'm planning to do it, because everyone's been asking about the dry start method and if you can do it with soil, and I've been really curious about it myself. Do you really need to get the 88 Aqua soil, or can we just get, spend like $50 on bags of 88 Aqua soil, or can we just get $10 bag worth of soil and just use like not more than a quarter of it just to do a 20-gallon long, and see if it works. I don't see why it wouldn't work, but soil has different chemistry makeup than 88 stuff. It's not that much different, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll see when I do it. Have you ever went out and caught fish in the wild to put in a fish tank? My fish club's going to Tennessee to gather some. No, I've never done that. Mainly because when I go up to the wild, either be at the beach. I don't really have my reef tank set up anymore. And anything I think I'll catch in Santa Monica or any of the coastal areas in LA is not safe to do, considering it's all poison. And the only other time is I go up fishing for bass or trout and the big fishes. So I don't really go and try to get fish from the wild and take home with me. Are you on Facebook? Yes, I am on Facebook. It's gonna be hard to look at my name because there's a bunch of people out there with my name. Go to the Waterbox Facebook. Join the Waterbox Facebook group. There you go. Where is it? What? If I do a lot more of these, I'm gonna need moderators. Let's see here. Let me find it out. Go ahead and paste it there. Any other question? Anything else you guys want to talk about? Tell me what tanks you guys have. There you go. If you haven't already, that is. Let's see, where is this? It's facebook.com/group/thewaterbox. There you go. Join that group, you'll see me posting them, and you'll be able to just friend me that way. So this is interesting. Alright, so there's 14 of you guys, so you guys gotta say something, because otherwise I'm gonna sit here and just talk my ear out about nothing, and that happens a lot. I don't know, a new video coming out. I mean, after this chat, I'm gonna go and do some editing. After I check out Flip Aquatics, aquarium co-op thing that they're doing up there, doing that really quick, and then see what they're talking about, and then I'm gonna go back to editing. And a new video is called The Life of Aquarius, and it's actually a series of just stupid funny skits, and hopefully it's funny. I don't know. My brand of humor sometimes is not everyone's brand of humor. And they're just short skits, and the first one is called X Phases of a Water Change. Yeah, X Phases of Water Change. X because I haven't figured out how many phases I went through in that video on the water changes. You'll see what I mean when it comes out. But yeah. You have 14 tanks? Do you live in like house? Do you have a fish room or something? Or I mean, I'm into this stuff. I only have 5 active tanks and The additional unactive tanks? I have a bunch of Eclipse tanks that I think I have 4 of them. Like 2 6 gallons and 2 12 gallons. I have no clue where they're at. They're cheap. I should set those up, but I don't like the way it's set up, the filters and stuff. So, we'll see. What funny stories you guys got? I mean, what funny aquarium stories do you guys have? Post them down below. Been talking about some people too. What, like, here's the thing. I like to run contests, giveaways, and stuff like that. What do you, like, you guys? Have you guys seen? Here's the thing. I've either not seen much of it or seen like Corey from Aquarium Co-op do it. But then he's a store, and I mean, what do you guys like as prizes when we do challenges or giveaways and stuff? Because it's I was sitting here going, I was talking to someone, one of these companies, and I'm like, well, it's gonna be a pain in the butt to send someone a tank if it's a decent sized tank. But I guess no one would say no to that, right? Everyone wants extra tanks and stuff. But like, what do you guys like to win or get involved in, make you participate for, as a prize or as a giveaway? Oh, your husband's gonna build your fish house sometime at some point, right? Is he one of those husbands that says he's going to do something but actually not do it? But that'd be kind of cool though. It'd be awesome of him to build you a fish house. That's dedication, man. That's a man who loves his woman building a fish house. That's what they want to do one day, is find a woman who's into aquariums and just look in her eyes and say, honey, I'm going to build you a fish house. Right? I mean, doesn't that like turn girls on? Right? Doesn't that? I don't know. How you tell me. Bear Aquatics. You do not have 11, 17, 75 gallon tanks, do you? Come on. Or am I reading this wrong? Do you literally have that many tanks, dude? This is crazy nuts. Turn your garage into fish. Well, you're gonna need your garage fishing with all that many tanks. That can be right. Am I reading 11 75-gallon tanks? Oh, Susan, you fell asleep on me. What's up with that? I see how it is. Hi, Susan. Everyone say hi to Susan. SLC Aquatics. She's a really nice person. She helped everyone. I wanted to mod her. I said I would. And she's very helpful. He has plans to draw it up, so hopefully they go through with it. You're the wife. You hold a lot of power against him. So, there's a lot of things you can hold ransom if he doesn't give you that fish food. Getting a 550-gallon water storage tank delivered so I can do automatic. Oh, that would be nice. And yeah, I would suggest you do whole automatic water change system, especially with all those tanks. Oh my god, that's a lot of 75-gallon tanks. I mean, I thought Joey was crazy having all that 120-gallon tanks. He has what, 12 of them? 11 75-gallon tanks? 75 gallons seems like a nice little medium there, isn't it? 120 gallons seems a lot of work, a little too much work. 55 gallons just doesn't seem to be enough. So I gotta get myself a 75 gallon now. Even though I have a 120 gallon that I'm not working on, the 55 I'm not working on. At 55, I think I'm gonna turn that into saltwater reef tank again. That's my plans for it right now. But my plans keep changing, so I don't know. Bear Aquatics, you have a problem. You do have a problem. You're an addict. I suggest you get some help. Hey, Dragonstone. How you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining us. Wow, you know what? I actually got people that come in and join my live show. Wow, that's really cool. You're at the stage of my aquarium channel career. 15 now. Okay. You know what? I think I'm gonna do more of these. That'd be nice. Talk to you guys. Instead, I'll actually have more topics to talk about. Live is no big deal. The thing I hate about live is that, when I make videos, it's easier when it's not live. You have much more control. You got the editing and stuff. You don't sound like a dork. You don't start your live stream not knowing you started your live stream for a minute or two and looking like an idiot while you guys just watch me be an idiot. That was kind of funny. And other stuff. But yeah, I do a lot of live chats on my wargaming channel. And most of the time I sit there and just answer a lot of questions about airbrushing and painting miniatures and stuff. So we used to do live shows. Just get like 100, 200 people watching. It was in collaboration with one of the biggest mini wargaming channels out there. But yeah, those were fun times. We did a whole on show, a full set, multiple cameras, had a crew of my friends was part of it. I had another guy behind the camera doing editing stuff. That was fun. So Bearquatch, remember, let me know when you have that site up. That would be really cool to watch. I want to see some of that electrician knowledge put to use. Teach you some people about electricity and stuff. Teach me electricity and stuff. Because, I look stuff up on Google and stuff. And the last time I tried to wire stuff myself, I blew something up. So, that on that. Heather, where are you at? Verona Aquatics. Where's Verona? You have a store or something? See, this is hard too, because when I'm on live chat and stuff, this happens all the time on my other channel, is that I'm talking to people and they're talking to me like they know me. I don't realize I do know them, but I only know them by their channel names or whatever name they go by. So, what area am I? I'm in Los Angeles. I'm in the valley, what they call the valley. What's up, dude? Okay, New Stone, go surfing, that kind of valley. But yeah, I wish I was closer to some of the YouTubers that do YouTube. I know Jacob Aquarium. I met him a couple of times, I think. His thing is his nursery is just about an hour from me, so I go down there to get more stuff. Nebraska. Oh, you planning to sell something? That'd be cool. Nebraska, isn't it cold in Nebraska? I don't know. Anything outside of past Las Vegas? Clueless. I'll have to go over to the East Coast of New York, but anything past, I guess, Michigan to the middle, clueless. Anything in the middle, I'm just clueless about. I don't know where Nebraska is. I know it's in the middle. I know it's sometimes cold there. But I don't know. I just don't often go into the middle because all my work is in the major cities, New York, Chicago, Atlanta, and then over here it's in LA, San Francisco, Portland, stuff like that. So outside of Chicago, do you go to the aquatic experience fair? That's really cool to live that close in Chicago. 6 inches of snow, Heather, dude. Oh man, there's no way I can handle that. I can't handle any snow. I went to New York once and it was snowing. I don't know what to do. It was white. Like, the only white thing here in LA that people have is stuff that you snort, and really, I don't want to get into that. Alabama. I like Alabama. Wait, Susan, you're in Alabama? I thought you were like in Utah for some reason. Because I'm assuming SLC was Salt Lake City Aquatics. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm wanting to stop at 20 gallon long. I want to use tissue culture plant. Any good place to buy them online? Tissue culture plant, you can buy them anywhere. I mean, it's really, I mean, unless someone's trying to rip you off or something, most places are just they just sell tissue culture plants as it's that's how you get it from the supplier that way. So it's not like they have to grow it. It's not like they have to quarantine it or anything. It's all clean, assuming you know that they actually got it in legit sources and stuff. Good place to buy them online. You know what? I don't know. I don't buy much tissue culture plant. Most plants I buy, like hard to find plants, I would go to eBay. Otherwise, I would go buy stuff from Jacob Aquatics, Dusty Fish Tanks, H2O Plants. No, I don't think he has tissue culture plants. No, but that guy has some really nice stuff too. Just to specifically get tissue culture plants, I don't know anything specifically. I check on eBay. It's probably where I would go. But I don't have a specific person that I could recommend. Where are they moving the AGA to? So what does SLC stand for then? Is it your initials? Because that's Susan, but I don't know what your last name is, or your middle name. Or maybe your husband's name starts with C, so it'd be Susan Loves C. Charlie. I'm guessing here now. Oh yeah. I mean, that's the easiest way. You don't have to go through. Well, you still have to go through dieback sometimes. But I guess it's easier. The only problem with buying plants already going in the water is that you might get snails or whatever. You don't care about that stuff. You're fine. But you still could get parasites and stuff. So you gotta watch out. You gotta get it from a reputable buyer. Susan L. Corp. Oh, hey, maybe if I paid attention to your name on Facebook, that would connect. Please ignore me. I'm having a brain fart. That happens a lot. I have a lot of brain farts. Go figure. What I do for work mainly is I do computing, IT and stuff. And having brain farts, not good. Check that out. Yeah, ask Susan. Susan knows a lot of places. Do they have tissue culture plants? Because that's what he was asking about. I'm not even going to pronounce your name. CMPI 82. What is that supposed to stand for? Campo 82. He was asking. That guy. How's that? It depends. Okay. You're abbreviating here. I'm not very good at abbreviations. It depends. I mean, it depends on what you're trying to dry start. It doesn't matter if you're dry starting a shrimp only tank, but dry starting really, you just want to dry start to create that carpet. That's gonna be tough. If they move between that every year like that, it kind of messes things up. They were trying to do that with years ago. There's this gaming convention called Gen Con, and they were doing that, and that did not turn out well for them because they kept moving, and one year is more than enough, next year it's not that much. So I don't know if H2O plants have culture H2O plants have culture plants. Go figure. I didn't see anyone on the website last time we went. That could have changed. The updates that every time. First line shrimps and red. Okay. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about plants when you gave me those initials. Yeah. Dry starting is only to start the carpet, really, mainly. And it doesn't matter if you're trying to start a shrimp tank or not. If you want to get a nice carpeting, then go ahead and do a dry start. That always helps, but you don't need to do a dry start. It's just a method that people like to use. Saturday, I was working on African Chicolin hybrid breeding, white hybrid albino peacock. Interesting. So I only have 6 fries after 2 months for that. But isn't that normal when you're doing hybrid breeding? or doing breeding. Period. I don't breed fishes. I don't know. I never even, I never had an interest in breeding fish, and it wasn't my kind of thing. That would have been nice though, the white hybrid albino peacock. I would have loved to see that. Well, you still have 2 left then, right? So, keep them alive then, I guess? Oh, it's your first time, huh? Never lost fish before, not even fry. That happens to, the best of us, Ben. Well, hopefully those 2, you have 2 more, so hopefully they'll do good. What were you breeding, Bear? Now the next thing I think I'm gonna get for this tank back here are panda cories. I'm gonna get my panda cories back. I had panda cories in my pen, but they all died. But that was my fault. I didn't do water change or whatever. That time when I let it go. But I'm really surprised that all my mono shrimps in that tank survived. I mean, they're really hardy. I was surprised how hardy they were. But yeah, I think panda cories is gonna be my next purchase for this tank here. Get 6 of them. That'll be cool. I'm a little worried though because I actually capped this tank. I didn't show it in the video because I didn't have enough sand, pool sand on it. So I capped it with playground sand. The rest of it. It wasn't that much, but apparently that's actually not looking very good for that because it's not as porous as porous. The grains are not as big as pool filter sand. So I got this weird clumping going on with algae and stuff. But that's the other thing with the algae is this light's way too bright for this tank. Not enough plants in here, and these are all low light plants. And I think I'm burning them because this light is too bright. My newness is not doing well in this tank right now. Nor are my swords. And I noticed that it does this burning thing on some of these plants when the light's too high. Luckily, I got in my Beamworks. It just came in today. Right here. I don't know if you guys use Beamworks, but I was curious. Because if I bought a Phoenix Stingray, right, it would have been $50 at the length, at this length, which is 30 inches, I think. Hell, did it give me a 30 inches? 30 inches. So I was curious about Beamworks because a lot of people talk about it. And it's about $20 cheaper. So I'll see how it looks and see how it goes to plants. I gotta swap it out, but I'm waiting because I'm still in the middle of filming that video I was talking about. And I can't switch the lights now because I don't know if I'm gonna come back down and keep filming some scenes. So if I change it now, it's gonna look weird. Peppered cories. Oh, those are cute too. I like stir-bys. Stir-bys are one of my favorites, but they go bigger than I want for this tank, so I'm going to wait till I have a bigger tank set up. I think maybe that 75 gallon I was talking about doing with the gaming terrain and everything. Your Angel 9 living out of over 100? Those are not very good odds, Susan. Angel tanks would be nice too. I don't know. There's so many things I want to do. There's not enough tanks to do them with. And some of them you have to, some fish you just have to have larger tanks. I can't put angel fishes in a 20 gallon long, right? And the bigger tanks I have, kind of set aside for other things. And then you can't keep certain things with certain things in tanks. You know what though? Maybe that 75 gallon I was planning to do with the gaming terrain, I could put angels in it. Right? Because I was thinking, can Congo Tetras and angels do good together? Oh, you guys tell me. I love angel fishes. I had angel fishes. Unfortunately, I had them in a 12 gallon tank. Yes, I know. Bad job. 2 of them. gorgeous. I love them. They're so peaceful. You know. I don't really want to put them with discus, because if I do the 120 with my discus tank, I don't want to put them together because I heard it's bad things. Maybe that's what I'll do. I do want Congo tetras in there too, so I don't know if that's a good thing. Angelfish with Congo tetras. Congos, I think, are more aggressive, you know. Does Crip Wind Daddy need more iron to make it have darker color? Wind Daddy green, I'm assuming. Your regular, typical Wind Daddy. You know, if you want them to have a darker color, iron, no. Iron makes the plants more red, right? At least that's what they tell me. But maybe it is. I don't know. That one I have to look up. But I know what will make it darker is good CO2. They like CO2. Medium lighting. No highlighting. Highlight makes them very light. Like my Wind Daddy reds here are going pretty light. But I think I'll do more research on that for you. Like that to get dark color is CO2. Because I know when I pumped CO2, my Wind Daddies were really dark, bright green. Does that make sense? It was very vibrant of that. Yeah, we're all learning. We're always going to be learning. Even the big guys, even Corey or Joey or them, they're always learning. That's what it's all about. Yeah, root tabs would hurt. Root tabs never hurt. You know, unless you already have a rich, you know, substrate. Probably won't need root tabs, but. Yeah, I like sitting here and talking to you guys. I don't really have a topic. Even if I did, I usually end up just talking to people. All my other live streamers is here and just talk to people a lot. I mean, some people want a topic or something and just keep going. Kind of like, this is one of the reasons why I don't really like doing live stream much, is that people would keep talking, but you guys are always talking in there, and there's so many good questions, a lot of chatting and stuff. That's what I like to do. I don't like huge parties. I love getting together with a few people, sit in a room and talk about stuff. Gaming guys, you know, we get together with friends when I go to a convention, and you know, we do the whole thing where I'm at the booth, I'm talking to live people and stuff that watch my videos and stuff. But then afterwards, you know, you get together with all their friends, a lot from YouTube and stuff, and you get 10, 20 people, and you just talk shop, all about painting and stuff. That's what I want to do with, you know, the aquariums, man. It's just like, if I got you guys in the one room, we're having, you know, having some food, lots of drinks, having fun, talking, I like that. You know. And, you know, I not dig on Corey or anything. I watch his chats all the time. Oh, back then I did. I've been watching lately. Is that he's so many people. Just tons of people. It's hard to keep up with. Even when I'm talking to other people in chat, this chat goes by so freaking quick. It's just like, oh my god. And then I just end up not really, you know, doing much in the chat anymore. Back when Corey started like a year ago, when I was really heavily, you know, just started the channel and stuff, and I was hanging around with everyone. I was hanging out in chat, and he didn't get that many people as he does now. And it was nice. It was nice talking to people in chat while I'm just, like, kind of like the video is kind of like an afterthought, but not, it's like part of it. But when it's really huge, it's not as personal. If you cap dirt and I've read that as something else. So if I cap the dirt and pool filter sand, will it be okay for yes. There's nothing wrong with it. But use pool filter sand. Don't use something that has smaller grain like playground sand. Do not do that. That's bad. I realize that. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Maybe sacking up all the sand on this tank and just replace it with pool filter sand. But I was in a rush that day when I built this tank, and I didn't want to go out and get more pool filter sand, because then I would have to rinse it and you know. But I'll fix it. Oh well, thank you, Susan. I tried. Yeah, we'll come on topics, but like I said, the topic usually lasts for 10 minutes, and then the rest of the 45 is usually me sitting there talking to people, hanging out. But like, and I think one of the main reasons I did the live chat is because I wanted to get to know people more, especially my viewers, because I haven't done any live chats on this channel since I started it. And I only talk to most people in comments and on their videos and stuff, or maybe on Facebook a couple times. So I wanted to get to know some people. I got to know Susan. I just met her, I don't know. I think I started stalking her a couple weeks ago, because I think she did something in the Fish Fam group, and then I went to go look at her videos, and I thought, oh, she's so pleasant to watch. So I became a fan. I'm your #1 fan, Susan. Totally. Got to get that interview in. So, yeah. Get some rest, hon. I will talk at you later, that's for sure. For aquatics, that's the only thing I worry about starting a channel, that I won't be able to do more personal things. No, you can. Make it a personal channel. No, that's the thing. You've been keeping on my videos, and you'll know a lot of it it's very instructional. Sometimes you see me messing about, right? Very few. But I want to kind of change that a little. I want to, make more fun videos, but keep the instructional videos going at the same time. So you mix it up, You still do personal things, like just keep it personal. You don't have to, do live chats with hundreds of people at a time. Yeah, man, I'm always here. You can always message me too. I mean, mostly I use Facebook for messages and stuff. So go friend me on Facebook. Got tons of people that has me as friends on the wargaming stuff, because a lot of times they need to ask me questions, and I usually friend everyone. Yeah, I don't have a private Facebook account. I actually just friend them as they come in. If I see them, like, oh, he's a wargamer. Oh, he's an aquarium guy or person. So it's totally ad. But yeah, what are we at now? 2:43. I started at 1:45 because you guys got me panicking, thinking that I was late. But that's good. But we're gonna close it out soon, though. But this was fun. Should I do more of these guys? Let me know. That'd be cool. Keep trying to keep personal stuff. I don't want to make it huge either. I like sitting here talking to you guys about stuff. Before you guys do go and join our Facebook group. You can talk to me there one-on-one a lot. Go join SLC Aquatics Facebook group. You'll see Susan there. She's always pimping people out. Go join the Fish Fam. Oh, I gotta type this now, right? Because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what the young people do, right? Hashtag Fish Fam. Right, that's what you guys do. You watch Mini Wargaming? Yeah, I watch Dave and them. I know them. They're Dave's like my brother. I don't know. I've been on a couple of their videos and stuff. So yeah. Yeah, that's a 20-gallon long behind me right here. One of them. The other one is the failed Ooey Goomy tank that I did, that you see in the dry start video. But yeah, I like these 20-gallon longs mainly for aquascaping, just because, like I said, the lighting to the substrate makes it really easy. Jasmar, where'd you come from, Jasmar? I mean, seriously, we've been talking all this time for an hour, and suddenly, you want to know that lurk? Huh? That's really cool, though, man. Totally. Hey, H2O Plants, there he is. We were talking about you, bro. So cool. Hey, I don't know if he's still in here. He was asking, but do you sell tissue culture plants? Type it in down below. And if you guys are looking for plants, I believe his website is h2oplants.com. Let's look. H2O plants. Yep, that's his website. He does sometimes. There you go. Jesmar. That's okay. You can lurk all you want, bro. Yeah, I saw what was also either watching one of your videos or who visited you? Joey. Joey visited you, dude. That's freaking awesome, man. He's such a nice guy. Got to meet him when he came down here about a year ago. It's almost a year ago now. I have a video of that, but I never put it up. But I barely talked to him. There's so many people that are talking, and like, I want to talk to Joey. It's like huge. So I didn't want to waste too much time. I just shook his hand and said I follow his videos, like what he does. That's really cool, man. That's really awesome. Did you guys hang out afterwards, or did you just come out and shoot? Oh, by the way, that tank you're starting up, that you dry starting, that looks good, dude. Like that. Hey, Chris. Chris's Fish Room has just entered chat. Nice for you to join us. Well, I'm going to close this out soon, though, because I wanted to catch the Flip Aquatics live chat in, I believe, 10 minutes. I got to make my $5 donations. Been doing that for the last couple of days just to support the community or support them or whatever. But, hey, H2O Plants, I want to get some stuff from you, so I'm going to look more into your website. I saw that plant, that tank of the hard to get plants you guys got. You gotta tell me what's in that. It's good, right? Yeah, but that's cool. Bear out. I like that. Bear out. You know, I want to steal that. I want to steal that. But yeah, I want to do an interview with you someday. Sometime soon. You know, over the internet. I don't know where you're at. Otherwise, I'd drive down. But I think you're. I don't know. I think you're somewhere cold, right? Because I'm not driving there. You know, I'm from Southern California. We don't do cold. Sorry, bro. And that's my phone going off because I don't know what's that. But yeah, I'll totally message you, bro. Guys, thank you. Thank you for watching. I'll see you around. I'll definitely do more of these. It seems like it's a hit. Well, it's a hit for me, anyways. It's great talking to you guys. And maybe I'll make it more official. But keep your eye out. Next video coming out either tonight or tomorrow morning. I don't know. It depends on how long I'll get it. And it's just some fun stuff that I did. It's a skit. It's a series of skit that we're going to do. But that's episode 1. So, thanks, who said Aqua. Were you here? Were you lurking too? Why is everyone lurking me? Say something. I'm not going to bite you. Heather, it was great talking to you. I hope to see you more around. That'd be great. Chicago, very cold. Yes. Chicago's always cold. Every time I go to Chicago, it's cold. I actually go to a big gaming convention there. That's held in the same place that Aquatic Experience is held at. So, and by the way, I might be going to Chicago, so maybe we could hook up or something in March or something for that game convention. So, oh, you know, it's you've probably been there. It's Adepticon. I don't know if you go to Adepticon. I mean, you haven't played in a while, so gotta end the stream, bro. I get my fix in for Flip Aquatics. And I gotta go get back to editing though. But yeah, talk at you guys later. Thank you later. I can't talk. Me no can talk. I will talk to you guys later. And peace out. And talk. And that's it. Yeah. I hate stopping live stream. I don't know how to stop a live stream. I mean, how do you say goodbye? Do you just leave? You just turn it off, right? I'll just turn it off. Love you guys.